And it is up for Hezekiah to build his internal kingdom up so strong that all of the outward projections do not resonate within his spirit. That is Hezekiah's job. That is each and every one of our jobs, especially Hezekiah, the leader of this nation. I spoke to leadership last week and how monumental it is for anyone leading a group of people to first be able to stand within their own kingdom and sit as the king and queen of their own kingdom. You must have a level of experience within your own self of coming in and out of hard and trying things for you to be able to lead somebody else, friend. This leadership role is a very serious role. You are leading people's lives, and you can't lead people on a perception, or you can't lead people on a slogan that you heard mom and dad talk about, or your great motivational speakers online speak to. You can't. That's not proven. You must be like David when facing the monsters of your life. Know what works for you and be able to openly rebuke what doesn't when it's crunch time, and then come out as the victor. You must have had some of those experiences under your belt to be able to lead people, friend. Or else you just hoping your way through. Hope it works. It worked for them. It sounded like it worked for them. It seems like it worked for them. So I'm gonna regurgitate all of this and push it off on you. Hezekiah, even though aligned properly to God, will be tested. Everybody is tested, friend. Yet Hezekiah doesn't know he's being tested, because the tests of God come as chaos. They come as upheavals. They come as life in transitory states. They're serious. And it's really how you handle the serious times of your life. Do you freak out? Do you run and tell people? Who do you run and tell? How do you handle the serious situations that come upon you and only you? That you can't base on tangible outward expressions. How do you handle when situations come upon you that affect everything in your life? How? Make or break moments that are serious. I'm talking about capital S. Put an S on your chest. Serious. How do you handle them? Because for Hezekiah, he's floating through this. He feels like, I got my alignment with God. Everything's great. Okay, we're on to something. Alignment is where it's at. God is covering us. We're going to be good. But then the same Goliath comes back. He's already seen what he's done to his other brethren. Outward expression. He's saying, oh, I don't want that. I'm going to stay close to God. I sure don't want that. And here this Goliath comes directly at you. And Hezekiah is thinking to himself, I'm sure, well, how did this happen? I know I'm aligned with God. God, this alignment was supposed to protect me from this. This outward expression looks real. And it's a test. It's a real test. That's the thing with these tests, y'all. And that many people need to understand, because we got a lot of people failing tests because we don't know what really a test is. We don't understand the nature of a test. We think a test is like really not serious. It's fake. And so because it's fake, it's like melodramatic. It's not as dramatic as real life stuff. We separate real life stuff from tests. And I'm here to tell you that the real life stuff of your life, the crossroads, the reality checks, the real scenarios where you need to make real decisions on that determine your life sequence, those are the tests. Everything else that's a little more subtle than that are just priming you for the real tests. Hezekiah is in a situation where everything was okay. I'm aligned. We're standing in the goodness of this alignment. We see all kind of chaos going on amongst other people that really reinstill our decision to be even more aligned to God, because we're not befalling such things. They're at bay. But now this enemy has come on land. It's no longer at bay. It has come upon Hezekiah. And Hezekiah is tested. Hezekiah is somewhat touched by this enemy. And in his alignment to God, he has stood tall in the courage that comes with aligning with God, because he stood up to these people and said no. But is he able to take it a step further? Is he able to really stand on that? Or does he just stay in that state? And is he stuck in that state because now him saying no, he's seen a move of this enemy amongst his other brethren, and he's like, okay, I know I said no and we're good with saying no, but now I'm a little apprehensive of testing this any further and going any further in courage, because I see what has been befallen to my brethren. So I'm just going to stay here. Have you ever been there? Whereas if Hezekiah didn't see the Assyrians challenging Israel and holding them captive, he probably would have balled out on them. He would have been walking triumphantly through the earth. But isn't this how God builds you up? This walk is not for the faint of hearts. This is not for no punk. I'm telling you. This thing is for champions, friend. This is not even gladiator stuff. This is beyond gladiator. This is apex predator. This is that.